Folks, today I'm going to tell you a story that will show the most toxic side of a goddess everyone thinks is cool. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, strategy, and mortal envy when someone is better than her. The story of Arachne is about talent, wounded ego, and one of the most disproportionate punishments in all of Greek mythology. Arachne was a young mortal from Lydia who had a supernatural gift. She wove like no one else. And when I say no one, I mean no one, not even the gods. The girl was born into a simple family. Her father was a dyer, No aristocracy, no divine connections. But Arachne had a magic in her hands that couldn't be taught. She transformed threads into pure art. Her rugs were so perfect they looked like photographs. The colors blended as if they were alive. The designs had an impressive three-dimensionality. People from entire cities traveled just to see the girl's work. And of course, everyone asked, "Arachne, who taught you to weave like this? Which goddess blessed you?" And that's when the fight began. Arachne, with all the sincerity in the world, replied, "No one taught me. This gift is mine. I developed this technique on my own. And it wasn't a lie." The girl truly had impressive natural talent. But in ancient Greece, exceptional talent was always attributed to the gods. It was like social protocol. But Arachne was tired of hearing, "Oh, it must be a gift from Athena." She wanted recognition for her own efforts. Then she started telling some inconvenient truths. "I weave better than Athena," she said one day. "If she wanted, she could come down here and we could have a competition. I bet I'd win." Young people, the silence when she said that. Everyone was shocked. Publicly challenging a goddess? The audacity! But Arachne was confident. And it wasn't ego. She really weaved better than any deity. The news reached Athena in record time. And the goddess was furious. "How can a mortal think she weaves better than me? I'm the one who invented weaving. I'm the one who taught this art to humanity." Athena descended from Olympus, disguised as an old woman to give Arachne a chance to recant. "My daughter," said the false old woman, "you are very talented, but you shouldn't defy the gods. Ask Athena for forgiveness and everything will be resolved." But Arachne wasn't foolish. She knew she was good and wasn't going to feign false modesty. "Grandma, I respect the gods, but talent is talent. If Athena doesn't like it, let her come prove to me that she's better." Athena exploded. She threw away her costume and revealed herself in all her divine glory. "You asked for it," shouted the goddess. "Let's compete now." And the most tense competition in Greek mythology ensued. On one side, Athena, goddess of wisdom, inventor of weaving, with millennia of experience. On the other, Arachne, a young mortal, but with pure talent running through her veins. The two began to weave at the same time. Athena chose to demonstrate her superiority by creating a tapestry depicting the power of the gods. She wove majestic scenes, Zeus on the throne, Poseidon dominating the seas, herself being born from Zeus's head. It was a magnificent work. Every detail perfect, every vibrant color, every thread in the right place. It was impossible to find a flaw. But then everyone looked at Arachne's work and, my God! The girl had chosen a bold theme. She was weaving the crimes of the gods. Zeus transformed into a bull to rape Europa. Poseidon turning into a horse to attack Demeter. Apollo chasing Daphne. All the divine flaws exposed in perfect artistic detail. And man, her work was superior. The technique was more refined, the colors more vivid, the details more impressive. It was technically impossible, but it was there. Athena looked at Arachne's carpet and had to admit, the mortal was better than her. But admitting defeat? Never. Divine fury took over completely. Athena grabbed her spear and destroyed Arachne's loom. She ripped the tapestry to shreds. "You dare to expose the flaws of the gods," screamed the goddess. "Your insolence knows no bounds." Arachne was shocked. She had won the competition, deservedly. Her work was superior, and everyone saw it. But the goddess was destroying years of work out of pure envy. Arachne's anger was so great that she did something desperate. She tried to hang herself. But then Athena showed her most cruel side. "Oh no! Death is too easy for you," said the goddess. "You want to weave? Then you'll weave for the rest of eternity." And she transformed Arachne into a spider. Guys, the cruelty of this punishment is absurd. The girl was transformed into what she loved most, but in a grotesque and eternal way. Arachne became the first spider in history, condemned to spin webs for the rest of eternity, but now instinctively, without the art and creativity that made her special. She loses her artistic gift, loses her humanity, loses everything, just because she was better than a goddess and had the courage to admit it. And do you know what the most revolting part is? Athena knew Arachne was better. The goddess didn't punish an arrogant mortal. She punished a talented mortal who exposed her own inferiority. This story makes me disgusted because it shows how power can be used to silence those who make trouble. Arachne represented something Athena couldn't accept, that natural talent can overcome divine privilege. The implicit message is terrifying. Don't you dare be better than your superiors, even if you really are. How often does this happen in real life? Talented people being sabotaged by insecure bosses, artists being censored for speaking inconvenient truths. Arachne was punished for 3 crimes: being talented, being honest about her talent, and exposing the flaws of those in power. The story has become a cautionary tale, but I think it should be an example of resistance. Arachne preferred to defend her talent to the end rather than accept false modesty. And today, every time we see a spider spinning its web, we are seeing the legacy of a mortal who dared to be better than the gods. Athena may have won the war, but she lost respect forever. From that day on, everyone knew that the goddess of wisdom was actually a goddess of envy. What do you think? Was Arachne brave or reckless? Was Athena defending divine order or just being envious? And most importantly, would you have the courage to defend your talent even knowing you could be punished for it? Leave your comments and subscribe for more stories of mortals who dared to upset the powerful. Because one thing is certain, in Greek mythology, competence is more annoying than incompetence.